me give you two options here. You can either convince me 100% that you did not have a backdoor that stole our jobs folder and whatever, and if you can dismiss all the proof that we had, or you can admit to it and apologize, and I'll drop everything.
Okay.
Buddy joined your channel.
Bring observer and everyone in here.
And option 3 is you just continue down the road we're going, and I escalate this as high as I possibly can.
Okay.
User moved to your channel.
I'm not trying to start shit or anything. Alright.
To your channel.
Howdy, guys.
Hello.
Hello there.
So I'm gonna present my evidence of why I can't or do not have any intention to backdoor your server.
I'm not saying did or have any. I said, did you?
No.
'Cause there's a lot of evidence stating that you have.
Okay. I'm just gonna put it this way. 1, I will give you any version of my add-on, any version of any add-on on my Steam Workshop because I save all my versions. You will not find any backdoors. Second off, I know your server has Cake anti-cheat, and if I attempted to join with the backdoor or anything and I tried to use it, I would instantly be banned or my whole computer would just crash off a Gmod because that's Cake's normal protocols, as I have it and we use it on our server. Now, I know it does seem fishy because I had your Steam IDs on the jobs, which I completely understand. I mainly just had it there because of the fact that people were joining, like, because it was just set as like a user job. For some reason, I don't know. And basically, I just put it there because I didn't think you guys would ever join first off. And I basically was going to remove it tomorrow after I started coding the jobs.
Okay. If you coded everything by hand, tell me this. What is the custom message you get when you try to join the Valkorian job without the whitelist?
It should be you are not whitelisted for this job, I believe.
Incorrect. It says you are not Miles. If you had coded everything by hand yourself, you would know that. You would also know every CGI character has the same description of your Sassy Tin. Did you know that?
Yeah. Yes. And I know that, like, Darth Maul says you are Lana Beniko and stuff. I know that stuff.
So you manually coded in all the errors yourself?
Pretty much like I just told you, I took a screenshot of every job and pretty much just, like, kind of recoded it. Mainly
Really?
because... But like I said, it was basically just a placeholder until Caleb got back so he can tell us what jobs he wanted. You can ask any JPL Ronnie or Observer. We were not intending to use these at all.
JPL and Ronnie have both admitted that you stole our jobs folder. And I have screenshots of that.
There's no other way you could have done it. And I know for a fact you didn't sit there by hand code every single thing. And if you did, you wouldn't have put in you are not Miles. You wouldn't have put in the simple errors.
That's just like
I don't see why you're sitting here lying. It's not helping your case with them. It's not helping your case with us.
Plus, screenshotting a job wouldn't give you the fail message. Unless you try to join every single job.
Well, I didn't backdoor the server. I'm just telling you that.
Did you get access to our FTP somehow?
Nope.
You realize the situation you're in right now? Of like what this looks like on you?
I do understand the situation, but I'm telling you, I didn't backdoor the server. I didn't script hook or anything, because none of that shit works when you have Cake in the server.
Hey, wake up.
How did you... Is the server running Reborn Gaming's exact job folder?
No. It's edited.
But is it their original job folder? Did you take their job folder and then edit it?
No. I mean, how do I put this? Like, I'm trying not to, like...
incriminate yourself?
No.
If I
I'm just-
take every single IP that you've used to connect to any of my shit and go through my FTP, am I gonna see your IP in there?
No. I don't care if you do that. I've never gone in your FTP.
Hey, wake up.
I'm still not convinced. I told you, if you could convince me with 100% assurity that I would drop it, but you've literally done nothing except for say that you're innocent.
Well, I mean, I didn't backdoor the server or anything. Like, you can check. I haven't backdoored it. I haven't script hooked it. Like I said, anything with cake that crashes Gmod instantly or it bans the user permanently for trying that.
So how did you get every single job to the exact specification as it is on our server, even down to custom code that doesn't show up on any that would never show up on a screenshot? Why does it say you are not Miles when you try to join Emperor Valkorion? Why is Shepard my Steam ID? Why is Moxie's his Steam ID? You're gonna sit here and tell me that you went through the effort of going to my profile and getting my Steam ID for a placeholder?
And using models that aren't even in your collection.
Exactly right. And taking the time to add the multiple models to each class that has them.
Well, to be fair, at the beginning, we didn't have our own content pack, so.
Well, I'm not talking about that. You can copy my election all you want. That's just a click of a button. But this is something else.
Well, I'm talking about, you said the models weren't even on the server. They used to be. But recently, we made our own content pack. I mean, if I was home right now, I can literally update one of my add-ons, find a backdoor off of hack forms or whatever, and attempt to do it. I get permanently banned instantly.
Did you take all the screenshots with Steam?
No, I used Shadowplay, but I'm currently not home, so I can't show you. Actually, was it Shadowplay?
So you took over 100 screenshots.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give you one last chance, Melkor. Come completely clean, and I will drop this. You can apologize. You will be forgiven. Otherwise, I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure nobody trusts you ever again in Gary's mod.
I've already reached out to multiple server owners, the ISU's owner, owners of our friend servers.
I'll just say it for the benefit of the doubt that we don't start BS about this. I'm not saying it because I backdoored your server or anything, because I didn't. I'll admit to that. But I'm just gonna end this. And
Malachor, all you have to do is explain to everybody how you got identical to Reborns, down to the 10th degree of code. And then you won't have to admit anything if you didn't do it. But if you did it, you need to tell everybody now.
like I'm trying to explain, JPL. I'm just gonna say I somehow got your files, even though it's not possible.
That is not what I just said. Unless you can fully convince the people here, you're just. It's
All right,
a
I
bad
did it.
road.
Whatever. Okay, let's
It's
just
bad
end
for
this.
everybody.
Okay, I
It's
just admitted.
just business.
I just admitted it in case you didn't hear me.
It's just business. Is that what you said?
No.
Man, I gave you a $25 charity donation because of the models you made. And this is how you do me?
How did you do it? No. No reply.
Man, I am disappointed, man.
Malachor, how did you do it? Because if you didn't
I don't know
back
if
over their
he's-
files, you got it somehow.
JP,
You need
I'm
somebody else to do it?
No. Actually, give me a minute.
I think we're done here, to be honest. Malachor, you can message me in Steam if you have anything else to say. But I've got work to get done.
I want to know.
I don't know how he did it.
Yeah, I do too, but he's probably trying to come up with something or do something. I don't fucking know. I don't really care, to be honest. Honestly, he comes to me asking for money so he can continue to do his modeling. And I think, well, kid's doing something constructive for the community. Fuck it, I'll throw him a couple bucks. And he turns around and fucks me. It's great. I love people.
Well, it's irrespective of the community that I intend to run, so that's all I guess we can say about this. And that it's my apologies, even though I was not involved.
Definitely my apologies, not mine. I had not figured out until recently the degree of which Malachor went to. He had only told me that he loaded your collection and dumped it. I was unaware of all the stuff he had stolen. I promise you'll be removed and him dealt with in any way we can.
Probably for the best.
At this point, I would agree with you. So,
Alright, well, thanks everybody for being man enough to come talk in TeamSpeak. I really appreciate it, to be honest. Most
Yeah,
people
of
just
course.
I mean, it was my pleasure.
yeah,
most people just try to pussyfoot around this kind of shit and just block people.
that would be fucking stupid. He stole from you. It's your property. No, might as well. I mean, we wanted the story too, so.
Alright, well, I'm gonna mute. You guys can talk amongst yourself in here if you want, but I need to get some work done.
All right.
All right. Get you later, Shepard.
See you guys.
Channel switched.
Well.
That was fantastic.